Edgeworth. I hope one of you has a good explanation for this.
I'm so sorry.
Hi, Albie.
No, Shadow, bad dog. Leave the man's frilly thing and the jig alone.
If you would kindly detach your dog from my cravat.
Right away, sir. Just hold still
And stop pulling it like that, you'll only stretch the fabric.
Come on, Shadow, let go of his cravat-you-ma-calling. Oh, this isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder then. 1, 2,
Wait, what are you...
3. Come on.
Oh. Air! I need air! Were you trying to kill me?
I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking frilly things like that.
Maybe for his sake he should stick to more traditional targets like cars or his tail.
What's worse, he's stuck in here again today and stole some weird-looking hat. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog, you're a very bad dog.
Wait a second, I've seen that hat before. Albie, can I see that hat again?
Sure.
Wait, isn't this... Isn't this Nanya's hat? I thought she disappeared.
Shadow swiped it from someone.
Albie, how exactly did Shadow get this?
Allow me to explain. It all started when we were on a walk through the bazaar today, when suddenly Dax popped out of a manhole.
Whoa! The fangs of the defiant dragons. That's our boys here. Say, you wanna join our cause, kid?
Huh? Naturally, I was super startled by that weirdo's sudden appearance.
Back, dog of the Garan regime.
Huh? But this is my dog, Shadow.
Defiant dragon's secret weapon, dragon snot snaps.
Whoa!
Oh man, the look on your face, that was classic.
The sudden bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow and he ran off into the crowds. Shadow, come back here.
Thou teacher, Garan's lapdog. You there, what do you think you're doing? Not good.
That's when a policeman came running over and hauled Dats away. Happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly.
I'm not even going to pretend I know what Dats was trying to do.
I chased right after Shadow, and when I finally caught up to him here in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth.
2 p.m., huh? It's about an hour before the minister's death. Nanya supposedly went missing after the murder. But this would place her at the palace around 2.
Actually, I just remembered I saw something pretty amazing around that time too.
Something amazing? What was it you saw that was so amazing?
I saw Her Eminence Queen Garan channeling a spirit.
Is it really that big of a deal to see her channeling someone?
You bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to behold the secret rites.
Oh, can you tell me more?
Of course, I'm always happy to explain. I believe it was around 2:10 today. I got lost in the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. Oh, what's this place? It gives me the creeps. Where could Shadow have gone? In my search, I took a peek in a small room, and that's when I saw Queen Garan. She was channeling a spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes. I was so excited I had to take a picture of it.
You took a picture?
I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself.
Between this and the treasure room, Abby's not exactly the picture of self-restraint.
Her channeling rite ended right after that, so I ran off before anyone could see me.
You could have been arrested again, you know.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. Just don't tell anyone I'm the one who took it.
I worry about his future sometimes. Come to think of it, how do you and Shadow get into the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all.
Allow me to explain. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, though. Shadow can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck.
You don't say.
Yeah, part of the palace wall's damaged and there's a hole. I can just make it through.
Go on.
Bet you didn't know they have some really tasty food here.
Oh, then this isn't your first time here, huh? Trespassing's illegal, you know.
No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. It's just, I want to help change this kingdom.
What do you mean?
After Miss Faye's trial, I started thinking, like, maybe there's something I could do to help the revolution too.
Maya's trial, huh? That tragedy only happened because of how twisted Karai's legal system's become. DC Act led to the false charges against Maya and the High Priest's suicide. That trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. And it seems even Albie has some pretty strong feelings on the matter.
I knew there had to be something I could do to help. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace wall and started thinking, maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. I just want to do my part.
The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. Right, the momentum is steadily building and the tipping point is fast approaching. It's just a matter of when. I agree, and the public's perception of the Divine Dragon seems to be changing too. But Albie, you can't go trespassing like that even if it's for a good cause. It's not right.
Okay, I won't do it again.
Albie, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been up to any other mischief? And when I say you, I mean Shadow.
Huh? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice try, Albie, but the proof's literally right in front of us. Albie, you wouldn't happen to know how this urn got knocked over, would you? Because her benevolence told me something rather interesting. The dingbat dog she mentioned wouldn't happen to be Shadow, would it?
Oh. I guess the dog's out of the bag. Sorry I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. I know I shouldn't lie to a lawyer like that.
No, it's no good to lie to anyone like that. Let's try to only tell the truth, okay, Albie?
Oh, Mr. Wright, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. They had really weird haircuts, so I thought they might be friends of yours.
Really now? It seems your little friends thinks all us Americans have strange hairstyles. I suppose we have you to thank for that, right? So what exactly did their hair look like?
There was a guy with 2 crops of hair sticking out his forehead like antennae. And there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg.
Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing?
They were racing through the bazaar with the Grand Royal Guard in hot pursuit.
Wait, what? Why were they being pursued? I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. I just hope they're all right.
Sorry for not mentioning it before. It just kind of slipped my mind.
Those guys sure are persistent.
Yeah, they even wore me out. That doesn't happen often.
Why are they after us anyway?
Apollo, it's the guards again.
Oh, quick hide. Hey, where'd Hold Hair and Spiny Hair go?
Spiny hair? Not talking about me, are they?
Is that a trick question? We know you're hiding somewhere around here.
Apollo, that weird looking bird over there, did it just...
Yeah, it did. It's called a warbird, and you know what? I'll tell you about it later when we're not being chased by masked men. Come out wherever you are. Hand over the Founder's Orb if you know what's good for you. Figures they're after the orb.
I don't want to know what they do to us if we were captured. If they grin us with those obnoxious loud voices, I'd cave after the first hour and confess whatever they wanted, truth or no.
Come out now, you foreign devils! This has gone far enough! You must not keep our enemies waiting any longer! We've got to get out of here. There must be a safe place to hide somewhere. Look, a manhole. Oh, that's right. Athena, I know we can hide. Follow me.
Oh, where are we going? Wait, you're not seriously thinking about going down there? It smells like rotten eggs. Are those rats I hear?
We've got no choice. I can get us somewhere safe, but this is the only way in. Quick, before it's too late.
It's going to take forever to get this stench out my hair.
Looks like we lost them. That was close. Dirk's office. How long has it been since I last set foot in here? At least we're safe now, but... Why's Athena all huddled in the corner like that? Ah! Dax! AJ, what the heck are you doing here? Garan's World Guard are after us. Ha! Once a rebel, always a rebel. Don't worry, the Regine doesn't know about this place. You can relax now. Good. Since we're my part of the rebellion, I don't recall signing up. Apollo! Mr. Wright, what are you doing here? We saw you two go in the manhole. You narrowly escaped the guard's notice. It was like watching a pair of ostriches burying their heads in the sand. I guess it was a closer shave than I thought. Anyway, you're safe and sound now, and that's what really counts. Oh, I also have some evidence for you. Thanks, Mr. Wright. So, what's this dubious hovel we found ourselves in anyway? It's the Defiant Dragon Safe House, also known as the former Submarine Law Office. I see. Well, though it might just be happenstance, here I am, a chief prosecutor, hiding out in a rebel base. Please don't report this place to local police, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Might as well take a look around here while waiting for the heat to die down out there. Come on, Athena, stop moping over there and help me check the place out.
Please tell me there's a shower in here.
There's a sink in the kitchen. If you're lucky, maybe some soap.
Sorry I asked.
So, Dax, you guys still using the office, I see? Yep, except now it's the official HQ of the Defiant Dragons. But as Dirk said, and I quote, we must keep it from the day when Karine needs lawyers once more. Restoring the legal system to its rightful form through popular uprising. You can tell how much Dirk believes in his cause. Oh, and AJ, Dirk said something else that might interest you. He said he hopes you'll come back and take over his office someday. Take over? Me? His words. He may have been half joking, though. Ugh. Dirk, guess what I heard from PW? AJ's become a lawyer. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you. Must have been because of you, Dirk. I'm not so sure about that. I imagine he's already forgotten about me. What are you talking about? I bet he can't wait to follow in your footsteps. Ha 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 ha. Nothing would make me happier. Maybe one day he'll return to Karine and take over this office. That's just a pipe dream, though. Dirk really said that? Dirk was never a hands-on kind of dad. But not a day went by when he wasn't thinking of you. That much I'm sure of.
Doesn't get more paternal than that.
Dirk, and to think I did spend my days trying to forget you. I'm looking forward to a nice long talk once you're free. This is Dirk's old law book.
Look, there's a mark on the cover. Looks like it was branded with a hot iron.
Yeah, I think it was done in protest against the Defence Culpability Act. There's an entry on the DC Act right here, see?
Oh, so that's the famous anti-lawyer law you guys are always talking about. I wonder what's in this file. Oh, it's full of newspaper clippings.
The arson incident involving Armour's private residence. Armour slipped a sleeping pill and perished in the fire. Lighter found the scene of Dirk's fingerprints on it. Why does that sound familiar? Seems to be a collection of documents and information on Armour's assassination. So this is what Dirk was talking about.
We already know most of the stuff here on top. Let's see what else there is. Wow, where did he get all this? Anything important here?
Apollo's roving musician father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. He was struck in the head by the culprit. The victim's passport and any pictures of him were burned in the fire. Without knowing his real name, no divination seance could be performed. Oh.
What about this? Apollo's roving musician father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. What? This is about your father, Apollo?
Looks like it. I was never told much more than what's written here.
Really? How come?
Dirk always skated around the subject. Maybe he thought I was still too young. Plus, I always thought of Dirk as my dad, so I never really brought it up.
Oh, I see. Still, I feel kind of sorry for your real dad.
My real dad. I was never really interested in learning about him. But after seeing this picture, I can't help but feel a little curious. I wonder if Dax could tell me out about him.
Apollo, this file looks like it might be useful. But there's so many pages I can't tell what's important.
We need someone to help organise all this, and I think I know just the person to ask. I'm surprised to see so many appliances here. There's even a TV. Speaking of which, we gave the people of Karine quite a shock when the plumed Punisher warrior near the Twilight Realm was last on TV. You mean that show where the actors play the parts of Dirk and Rather? You hijacked that in the middle of its broadcast, right? Yep. All their writers do each week is try and ruin the Defiant Dragon's good name. We decided to hit him where it hurts. Ha 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 ha! That must have been real shocking, especially for the kids who waited all week to see it. I mean, the show's main villain was actually hijacking the very show he's in. St. Marty Law Offices, the sign Dirk used to display out front. Hey, Dax, I heard the office used to do quite a bit of business. That it did. Dirk was a famous lawyer of countless courtroom victories, after all. He was the dauntless dragon who turned trials upside down, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. It
His fame as a lawyer was spread far and wide across Crane back in the day. I hope the day comes when he can proudly display this sign again.
Dirk's jacket. You should try that on, Apollo. It might actually suit you.
Really? There's also a spare eye patch there. Why don't you try that on too?
Sorry, just picturing you and all that. It's just too funny.
Ow, my pride. Yeah, let's not go through a jacket and eye patch phase again, shall we not? What's all the spider web stats? Don't you ever clean the place? Not the webs. We have what you call a symbiotic relationship. They catch the bugs again here and I don't clean them up. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Ew, is that a newt?
Come on, Athena, can't you tell a gecko when you see one?
What's the difference?
Geckos like to live in houses, while newts prefer outside near water. They're totally different creatures.
Well, how do you know this one wasn't outside near some water? It could very well be a gecko.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a newt.
Oh, then you agree it's a newt, Apollo?
I fell right into the trap. You're both wrong. It's just a plain old lizard. Bugs Bunny'd his ass.
Huh? Who's the kid? Wait a second, that's you, Apollo! I don't recognise those horns anywhere!
Is that really the only way anybody recognises me?
You were so cute! Who's that fine-looking young man?
That's Nayuta, back when he used to smile.
Wow, his smile's absolutely angelic.
Sure brings back memories. That was taken the day we all went out fishing.
What's Prosecutor Somebody like when he was younger?
Kind of quiet, but passionate when it came to his convictions. But when he finally made prosecutor, it was all fired up to change Karan for the better. But now he's nothing more than Karan's lackey. Seems like Dats has a lot to say about Nayuta. I'll ask him about his thoughts later. Dats, what's with the altar? Where we pay our respects to the victims of the Defence Culpability Act. The DC Act's a heinous law that puts innocent people to death. A law that's supposed to protect the people sends them to their graves instead. Talk about insane. There's a scary looking knife sticking out the Queen's picture. If anyone saw this, they'd think the Defiant Dragons were a violent group. Oh, that was actually me trying to kill a fly. I threw the knife at it, but I whiffed and it ended up stuck right between her eyes. You mean this wasn't on purpose?
Wait, don't tell me we have to go back through the manhole to get out of here.
Only reason the safe house is still faced because the front door's been boarded up.
Fine, I'll just live here until the revolution begins.
What if I told you rats come out at night?
We'll just have to start the revolution before sundown.
I bet the revolution never thought it'd get the new ally this way. Dats, wasn't it you who once part of the Defiant Dragons? Yeah, Yuji was a rising star in the resistance. He vowed to fight the cause through the legal system. Said he'd become a prosecutor and give Inga and Garan the smackdown they deserved. But now he's a puppet of the Garan regime. Not only that, but now he's going to prosecute his own dad. It just doesn't add up.
I wonder what happened to him.
Me too, but if I had to guess, I'd say Garan has some serious leverage over him.
Leverage? Like what? Wish I knew. Seemed like Dirk knows. I tried to press him about it, but he wouldn't say. Come to think of it, Dirk did say. If that's the case, I bet Nair doesn't really want to go through with Dirk's prosecution. That's about this file. Can you help me figure out which pages are the most relevant?
Yeah, sure can. Got the whole thing memorized. See this page? Definitely worth a look.
The son of the terrorist Dirk, Nayuta was expelled from the royal family. The idea of the sins of the father visited upon his children is deeply rooted in the minds of the Kuranese people.
Oh, that's right. Prosecutor Samadi was part of the royal family, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was expelled after the whole thing with Dirk happened. He must have gone through hell once he entered the legal world, though.
Because of the older sins of the father visited upon his children thing?
Yeah, in the eyes of the people, Dirk's not only a traitor to his kingdom, the terrorist who assassinated the previous queen. So as his son, Yuji no doubt got the cold shoulder at every turn.
That must have been really hard on him.
Yeah, ties between father and son aren't something you could break even if you tried. No matter where he went, he was probably labelled the son of a criminal. Despite it all, he made a name for himself through blood, sweat and tears. Just look at him now. He's a star prosecutor working cases around the globe. He's become a hero. Pride and joy of Karayan.
Now that's Naira I know. Super smart and never willing to give in. He must have stayed and fought like his life depended on it to get where he is today. What's missing then? Guess I better present everything until it clicks.
Ah!
What? Do you know something about this?
No, just felt like shouting is all.
Hand me going there for a sec. Dax, I wanted to ask you about this picture.
That's a picture of your pops that Dirk found. Had a heck of a time tracking it down. He said he searched all over for it.
Why? Why'd he go for all that trouble?
Dad, please tell us everything you know about Apollo's dad.
Do you know what my biological father was like?
Dirk once told me about him. He was a modern minstrel, walking in the world and making music in his travels.
This file also has some information on your real dad. It says he died in the blaze at Queen Amana's residence 23 years ago.
That's right, Dirk had invited him over. Dirk's the kind of guy who can become fast friends with just about anyone. And it seems your pops was like that too, AJ. They hit it off at a bar. And next thing you know, Dirk's asked him over to play some tunes.
And then the place went up in flames?
Yeah, Dirk just stepped out for a sec when the fire broke out. Apollo, you were there too, but you were still just a baby.
I remember hearing about that when I was little.
Yeah, crying shame. Your pops just happened to take you along that day. You were there with him when the fire broke out, but Dirk risked his life to save you.
It's like Dirk's done no but save me all my life.
All your pop's stuff got burned up, including anything that could have helped us identify him. All we knew about him at first was his stage name, Jangly Justice or something like that. Dirk said everything we could dig up was just... Dirk did everything he could just to dig up what little we know now.
What about my mother? Do you know anything about her?
All we know is she was travelling with your pops. That day she was off doing something on her own.
So then she probably didn't even know my father had been with Dirk, eh? But she must have been desperate to find you and your father when she'd gone missing.
No doubt, but the Queen's assassination threw the kingdom into chaos. The police were so overwhelmed there were probably hardly any help to her. We searched and searched till our legs gave out too, but never found her. And with your father's stuff all burned up, we had zero leads, not even a photo.
So that's how I became an orphan.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe your mum read about the details of the fire in the newspaper and figured you died along with your pops.
Wow, I'd no idea you'd been through all that, Apollo.
Old man?
So then you believe me? You believe my son's innocence? Your poor son, imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Let's petition the government for his release and a declaration of innocence. Oh, thank you, forever in your debt. Is that you putting on a voice again? Hey, who's that?
Hey there, Mrs. Inmee, hard at work, I see.
Yes, I have my own battle that I must wage. After all, there are many who suffer on the Defence Culpability Act. Oh, there's other people here, okay.
Mrs. Inmee, please don't forget about our case too.
I won't. I'll look into it as soon as I'm able. Dats, what's Mrs. Inmee doing here?
She's lending an ear to all those suffering under the regime's wrongful accusations. A lady whose husband's been imprisoned, parents whose son's been falsely charged. She's helping all those types of people.
So she's trying to help the revolution along, in her own special way.
Yep, and thanks to her, more and more folks are coming over to our side. All the people who've been unhappy with the regime have been waiting just for this chance. And they're starting to speak in support of us.
The people are responding, and a grassroots movement is growing. Dirk's dream of revolution may finally come true. What should we do about the Founders Orb? We'll probably run into the Royal Guards again the moment we leave this place. Well, we can't stay here forever, so we'll have to think of something. I've got it. Why don't you hold on to it, Dats? Should be safe here, right?
You can count on me. I'll get it back to you in time for tomorrow's trial at the Hall of Justice.
Dats, if you fuck this up, I swear you're... What now, Apollo? Well, we've got an handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Dirk a visit. There's something I want to show him. I'll join you. I want to talk to him before tomorrow's trial. Maybe I should wait here then. We'll attract undue attention if we go in too large of a group.
Hey there, son. Come to see your old man again?
Hi, Dirt. Guess they're done questioning you?
Yeah. You think the Utah might have cut his old man a little slack, but no. He really laid into me. Seems like they're really keen on recovering the Founder's orb. I wouldn't tell them where it was. He confiscated what few possessions I had left.
Wait, Dirk's not wearing his attorney's badge. They even took that from him?
He confiscated all my prized jailbreaking tools.
What did you expect? I mean, no prosecutor in their right mind let a prisoner keep stuff like that. Did he take your attorney's badge too?
No, I thought it strange, but just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind.
I wonder why.
Indeed. I find it hard to understand anything he does these days.
He could on his attorney's badge. You've worn it all these years, even though all the lawyers were gone.
Yes, because the dragon's eye is the embodiment of my creed.
To show the world that a dragon never yields, eh? Hey, Dirt. Why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right?
This badge is my heart and soul, son. I never shall try to realize my dream, not until the very last breath. A dragon never yields, right?
Oh. A dragon never yields, right?
Exactly. Now, Utah, Apollo, I vow to restore Orion's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny.
He was always saying stuff like that to the two of us. Now you, is the reason why you didn't take Dirk's badge because you still remember those talks too? I really hope that's what it is.
Son, would you keep my badge for me?
Are you sure? I can't take something so important to you.
That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it, Apollo. I'm placing my fate in your hands.
Alright, I'll make sure it stays safe.
That's the only remaining photo of your father. Take good care of it.
I will. I'm just surprised to see it after all these years.
I had a tough time tracking it down and retrieving it. It was taken by some European tourists who just happened to be watching your father. I had my men go to Europe and look them up and ask if we could have it.
You went for all that trouble?
I did. So don't go losing it or anything.
I said I'd take good care of it, didn't I?
That for me, son.
No, I was just wondering if you knew about it.
What? You came to visit me and didn't bring a present?
I'll take that as a no.
Careful with that. If you go shaking around town, you'll be branded a rebel.
but I'm not a rebel. You're ridiculous. You remember the Defiant Dragon simply by being my son. Or did you think the dragon tattoo on your rear end was just for show? Huh? You have a dragon tattoo on your butt, Apollo? Let me see. Relax, Athena. He's just jerking our chains again. I prepared that myself. Use it well. I'm surprised you were able to gather this much information. It wasn't easy. After all the evidence from the assassination was lost in the fire. The newly installed Quran regime was in full control of the media. Every lead I tried to follow led to a dead end. So how am I supposed to solve this case? You'll think of something now once tomorrow's trial's underway. After all, no one's looked at this assassination since my last trial. I hope I can turn things around enough to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Okay, what was it I was supposed to show him then? Ah, my attorney's badge. Don't see those around here anymore. It's not exactly something you can wear publicly, is it? Yeah, if you did, people would cheer and throw things at you. I've had tomatoes, cabbages, even eggs thrown at me. Sounds awful. At least I didn't throw rocks. True. Plus, if you're good at catching things, you have the start of a good meal. What? True. Now's walking you all you need for a nice big hot pot. Dirk, I'm sorry I never knew how bad things were when you were raising us. I found this in the tomb. Look familiar? Ah, that's... Dirk? Where'd you find it? Between the monk statues in the tomb. Is it yours, Dirk? It's something I bought. Why is he suddenly acting all awkward? I wonder when I lost it. Let's have it. It's very important to me. Of course. I'll just make a note about it for future reference. Apollo, remember how Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk? Why don't you ask about that? Alright, I'll give it a try. What did the minister mean when he said he had someone dear to you in the palm of his hand? Who was he talking about? Nayuta seemed to know, but he wouldn't tell me how. Well, I've no idea, so... Well, you obediently followed his every word after he said that. So it seems to me the minister was in close proximity to someone you really care about. Someone you really care about that isn't Nayuta? Wait, don't tell me. Is there a new lady in your life, Dirk? What? No, don't be ridiculous, son. The love of my life was Amara, but she's gone now and there will never be another. My bracelet. Wait, does this mean... Dirk, have you really not met somebody new?